Hello and welcome to the Indigo Room. I am Sydney Chase, and this is the Indigo Room where we discuss all things spiritual. And by that I mean that we are non physical, spiritual beings having physical human experiences, and life really is supposed to be good. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be delicious. Even when it is wicky wacky as all get out, as what happened to me tonight, because we did a live show and it was interrupted like 3 times, and then we finally got it together and we did another show, another live. We went into another live stream and did that. And then I don't know what was happening with YouTube, but it got all wicky wacky. It got all choppy, like that's how I was talking. So I really want to thank Linda Patrick, Wandalyn Rogers, and Barb Jacobs for hanging out and staying in the show with me tonight, because you guys really couldn't hear me towards the end. So I did another one, right? I made all of those private and I created another one. Okay. And I just got finished listening to that. And guess what? That was choppy too. So now it is 11:30 p.m. 11:30, and I'm doing it again. I'm recording this and I'm going to upload it. So I hope that it will be all right. For those of you that are new to the channel, new to the Indigo Room, creating our reality channel, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. And this is where we talk about raising our vibration. And this is the Raise Your Vibe Tribe. So if you want to raise your vibe, this is where you need to be on Wednesday nights, as long as everything goes okay and doesn't get wicky wacky. As long as it doesn't get wicky wacky, we'll be here every Wednesday night live from 9 o'clock until 10. So we started this series, 10 Ways to Raise Your Vibration, and we talked about meditation. We talked about water. I'm saying water because, I'm trying to pronounce my R's because I'm a New Yorker. And we talked about water and meditation. So tonight we're going to talk about 4 additional things that we can do to raise our vibration. And I would like to hear from you how you raise your vibration. And just write it in the comments below. Hashtag raise my vibe tribe or raise your vibe tribe. Right down there in the comments below. Let us know how you raise your vibe. What do you do? What do you do to raise your vibration every day to make yourself feel better? We're going to talk about 4 different things that you can do right now to raise your own vibration. I found these things very helpful. They have helped me over the past year when I was in my Wicky Wackiness, the Wicky Wackiness, the depths of Wicky Wacky. And it helped me a lot. So I wanted to share them with you tonight and today, whenever you get a chance to listen to this episode, and maybe they will help you too. I'm thinking they help me, they might help you. So the first one I want to talk about is creating your list. What? Yeah, creating your list. Maybe you're not a list person. You don't like to do that. But let me tell you something about creating your list. Some of you may use your phone. That's great and that's wonderful. I find that when I write stuff down, it works better for me. It just becomes a part of me when I actually put pen to paper. So creating your list, you may do it in the phone, but you're not really looking at your phone. You're not, I don't know, paying attention to it. Maybe you let it go. Your phone, you're scrolling through Facebook and other things. You're not paying attention to your list, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't work for me. Maybe it works for you. It doesn't work for me. So this is something that I got from Abraham Hicks. And I used to, follow them, and it was a really great tool, and I love using it because it helps me feel accomplished. When you feel accomplished, you feel good, right? When you feel like you are getting things done, you feel good, son. I know I feel good when I feel like I'm getting things done and I feel accomplished. So I want to share with you. Oh, by the way, I didn't do my list yesterday. Just let me say that to you. Yesterday, I woke up late. I got up, and I usually get up at 6:30, and I got up at I usually get up at 6, and I got up at like 6:30 and 6:45, and I was what? I was like on like crazy in here, right? So I gotta get the dog. I gotta all these things are going in my mind so I can get out of here and get to work on time. It was a little late, but I made it. But I didn't do my list the night before. And when I don't do my list, things can go left very quickly because all other kinds of things jump into your mind about what you want to do and what you want to get accomplished. So slow down. I just want to share with you what works for me, and maybe it'll work for you too. So I'm going to show you what the list looks like in the beginning. Okay? This, you can see it, is what the list looks like. So you're going to make a T. Yeah? You're going to make a T on the paper, and on one side, you're going to put things I intend to do over here. Things I intend to do. My list right now is kind of on this side. My list right now is kind of empty because I didn't fill it in for tomorrow, which I'm going to do after I do this video again for the 5th time. And then on this side is what I want the universe to handle. And it can be anything that pops into your mind that you would like to have accomplished, but you want the universe to handle it. So one of my things is I want to buy a new home. I can't buy that new home today, but when I was homeless, I made this list, and it was to get an apartment, and I wound up getting an apartment. Now I'm going to talk about Second Life in another video because that helped me get some of the things that I have now. The second thing was visit. You can put in whatever you want. So my places that I'm going to visit, not that I want to, I am going, is England and Africa. Ghana, to be specific. And then I want to earn $10,000 monthly. That's my salary. What? Why not? Think big. Think big. Who cares? This is your list. You can put anything on you want. Get large. Then I want to visit my family. I have some family down in South down south that I want to visit. My son lives in Texas. One of my sons lives in Texas. My sister lives in Texas. I want to visit them. And my other son is getting ready to move to Japan, so I want to visit him. So there's places that I want to go. I want to visit all of you, all of my Indigo roomies. Some of you have been with me since 2007 when we first started the Indigo room in Studio B. I want to come visit you. I want to spend the night at your house. And then I want to do my laundry. Yeah. This is something practical that I want to get done this week. Yeah. So I put that on the list because it's not getting done tomorrow. I'm just telling you. Well, it might, but right now in my mind, that's not going to be on my other side. It's not going to be the things that I intend to do. This is my list from yesterday. Today. This is my list from today because yesterday I didn't do a list. Yesterday my life went crazy, went all down the drain. So I had things that I wanted to get done today, and I wanted to pray and meditate and do my reading, which I do every day, and my hair and makeup. I wanted to shower. Yeah, I put that on the list because that feels good when I check things off, right? I put all my things there. It makes me feel accomplished. I don't care how small it is. I put it on the list. And feed the dog and the bird. Walk the dog, take the bird out, go to work. I work from home today, but I did I did work. I did do my work. Prepped for the show tonight, which I did. And, Wicky Wacky happened. That happens. But I'm still smiling, and I'm still doing another one. I'm doing another video. I wanted to send out show notices. I didn't do that last week because you know what? I didn't put it on my list. But I put it on my list today, and I got those out today. I wanted to upload the show from last week for all of the people over there on TalkShoe. And I want to get my clothes ready for work tonight. So I'm going to be late. I'll probably be up to 1 o'clock in the morning again. And I'm going to get my clothes ready for work. I'll probably wear this tomorrow since I wore it today from home. And nobody saw me, so maybe I'll wear this again. But guess what? If you didn't get all of your things done on this list today, you just move it over till tomorrow. And I know that, sometimes it looks like these things on the God side list are really huge and really big, and you think, Sydney, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. You're not going to get that. What do you think? Who do you think you are? That's not going to happen. Yeah, I know. It is going to happen because every time I put stuff over here, God finds a way for it to happen. And I say, let God do the heavy lifting. Right? I let God do the heavy lifting. I do the little stuff. God handles the big stuff. Sometimes God handles the little stuff too. I'm just saying. If you feel like, you got too much over here, make your list smaller. Only do 5. Put the other stuff on God's side. Let God figure it out. It's not your job. Let God do it. Let go and let God. Hello. Let the universe. So try it. Let me know down in the comments, vibe with your tribe, #vibe with your tribe, if this worked for you. And if you've used it before and you just stopped using it and you're going to pick it up again, let me know right down there in the comments. Okay, so the second thing is that we wanted to talk about was to smile. Even if your teeth aren't all fabulous, because I was kind of nervous about doing, YouTube videos because I'm not all happy with my teeth, but I love to smile. I have a great smile. And even if you feel like you don't, smile anyway. It makes you feel better. Look in the mirror and go in your bathroom. Get up, go in your bathroom right now. Go ahead. I'll wait. No, I'm just kidding. Don't leave. Go look in your mirror when you're done, when we're done with the show, and smile. Just smile. I'm telling you, you'll feel better when you do. If you're feeling sad right now and you're like, Sid, too much is going on right now in my life and I just don't have the energy to smile. Okay, just go like this in the mirror. You'll make your own self laugh. Nobody's in there with you. It doesn't matter. Just try it. See if it works for you. See if you feel better. I used to work at a company when I was young and I was learning sales and I was just starting in the sales division. And my supervisor gave us a mirror and gave me a mirror, not us, me specifically, because, I'm a New Yorker and sometimes I don't smile. And I said, what? He says, when you talk on the phone to your customers, I want you to look in the mirror while you're talking and smile. I was like, I thought this was the dumbest thing ever. And he said, you know what? When you're speaking and you smile over the phone, you shift the vibration and your energy, he said vibration, and your energy gets higher. And the people on the other side can hear you. They can hear you when you're not smiling, and they can hear you when you're smiling. You talk different. The words come out different. And you will change your interaction that you have with your customer. All right, I'll try it. Okay, so I sat there with this stupid mirror. In my mind, that's what I thought. This stupid mirror, and I'm looking at it and I'm smiling. First, I'm doing a grimace. Then, it worked. People on the other side, well, whereas before I was having really difficult times with cold calling, this wasn't so bad. I'm a New Yorker. I ride the subway. And I'm going to tell you, if you look at somebody for longer than 30 seconds, you are about to start a fight. Okay? All right? I was like that too. Okay? People look at me for too long, and I'm like, why are you looking at me like that? Why are you all up in my mouth? What are you looking for? You found gold? Take a picture. It'll last longer. Stop staring at me. Whatever. Right? Suck your teeth, roll your eyes, and all that kind of nonsense. Well, I've realized I caught myself doing that the past year or so. Well, not the past year, but the before I started coming back to myself. Looking at people while they're looking at me. Why are you looking at me? Why is you all up in my grill? Why is he staring in my mouth while I'm talking? What are you looking at? Now for the past year, I've been practicing smiling at people when they look at me too long. Instead of getting all crazy in my mind and want to, beat them down, so to speak, I smile. Hi, how you doing? I don't say that. I just smile. Sometimes I just smile with no teeth. And this is what happens. People will turn away sometimes. Then they do this thing, looking back at you to see if you're still looking. Oh, she's still looking at me. She's still smiling that crazy. What's she doing? But sometimes people actually smile back. And you don't know if you have lifted somebody else's vibration by giving them a smile. Try it. That's all I'm saying. Just try it. I work in a company, the Metropolitan Opera, which is what I told you. I work in the Metropolitan Opera, and it's huge. There's like 4,000 of us in there, okay? I don't know everybody. I don't see everybody. Some people are working all the way down in level C. I'm working up on the 5th floor. You got people working on the 6th floor. It's huge. It's a huge place. You don't see everybody every day. I got on the elevator one night when going home. I'm leaving. And this gentleman was in the elevator, one of the stagehands, and he says to me, I say hi. I get on the elevator. I say, hi, how you doing? I hope you have a good evening, And he says, you know what? I want to tell you something. I'm going, okay. He says, I see you all the time. And every time I see you, you smile. And I just want to say thank you. We notice. Okay. I don't know who we are. He said, but there's some of us that appreciate that. Thank you very much. I was like, oh. You're welcome. So you don't know how you are helping somebody else. It made him feel good every time he saw me. I don't remember him, but he remembered my smile and he remembered me. So I'm just saying, try it. The next thing I want to suggest to you is to take a bath. What? Yes. When was the last time you took a bath? Put it in the comments. I want to know. I'm nosy. When was the last time you actually scheduled the time to take a delicious bubble bath? Remember when you were a kid and you used to be excited about taking baths? Because it was playtime. You got to bring all your toys in there. Your mom made a big bubble bath for you. Maybe that didn't happen. My mom did, even though, she don't talk to me no more, really. But she used to make us bubble baths. And we put dish detergent in the tub because they make the best bubbles. And it was fun. It was delicious. And as an adult, we don't have a lot of time. That's what we say to ourselves. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. Schedule it in. Put it on your list. Put it on your list on Saturday. Put it on your list on Saturday that you are going to take a bath for 15 minutes. All right? And put your favorite thing in there, your favorite smelly good thing. Maybe it's Epsom salt, or maybe it's a bath. My friend, Brooke, from work, my coworker, gave me bath bombs. What? Bath bombs for Christmas. I love them. They're delicious. They're big and fat. I should have brought one out with me, but they're big and fat. You can look them up on lush.com or look up Lush. And I don't get anything from it. Lush is not affiliated with the Indigo room. But they're a company here in New York, and they sell bath bombs, and they're great, and you know, don't use any kind of animal products or anything like that. They're these big fat round things that you put in your tub, and they make, some of them are like really swirly, and they come out like little, all kinds of different colors. It's fun adult stuff for adults. They have for kids too, but I'm just saying, for an adult, you can do that. Get in the tub, relax, and imagine all of your worries and cares draining down in the tub after you let all the water out, and they just go away. It's great for your muscles, it's great for your skin, and bless the water before you get in there, because we like to change the structure of the water, remember? In the other video, we talked about changing the structure of the water. Bless that water before you get in there, because you're 90% water, and the water's coming through your pipes. You know, by the time it gets to you, it's dead. So raise it up. Raise that water up too. Raise your vibration. Get in the tub. Relax. Slide in there. Get your candles. Put your binaural beats on. Listen to some music. Read a book. Relax. You'll feel the weight of your worries and cares going away. Just be like a wet noodle in the tub. You know what happens when a wet noodle is, when you see a wet noodle, it's just like, oh. Get in there. Relax yourself. Feel good. Schedule the time. I know moms, dads, y'all don't have time for a tub. You don't have time for baths. Schedule it. 15 minutes. Put it on your list. Do it once a week. Do it once a week. Give yourself that time. Okay. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, well, there's two more things. Stop watching. Okay. This is something that my father used to do. He used to drive me batshit. Oops, I'm sorry. Used to drive me crazy. Used to drive me absolutely nuts, because he would do this every night. And I lived with him for like 3 years, 2 years, 2 years or something like that. I don't know, year and a half, I don't know. Anyway, he would watch the news every single night, every night. Oh my God. And he would fight with the news people, the newscasters. He would cuss them out, right? Yelling at the TV. Something happened in 2016. Okay. I used to put my headphones on because I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear the news. I didn't care about the news. I was like, okay. He was like, you need to watch this. I was like, no, Dad, I don't need to watch the news. I will find out what I need to know eventually. Well, something happened in 2016. We got a new resident up in the White House. I don't know what happened to me. Maybe this happened to you. Maybe not. I just got like, I went down into this hole. I went into this, like this hole that deep down in there. And I started watching the news because I needed to know what was going on at every minute of every day with this person that was in the White House now. I needed to know what he was doing, what was going on, and what was happening, what was popping. And so I started watching the news. I would watch the news when I came home from work till I went to bed. One day I was on the phone with my sister, who's also a very spiritual, very high vibration person. And we were both watching the news. And we started laughing. We said, well, oh my God, we've become dad. Because we'd be fighting with the TV. I was even following him on Twitter. Yes, I was following him on Twitter. And I started yelling at my phone. I started looking at my phone. Where's my phone? I started looking at my phone. Every day, I'd be yelling at my phone, cussing him out. What are you doing? What are you doing? I was wicky wacky. I allowed somebody else to make me wicky wacky. I got in. I was in. I was in deep. Okay. I also, mind you, I would watch the news in the morning after I got up. I would get up in the after watching all that news at night. I would get up and turn on Morning Joe and watch news at night in the morning. Then I would be going to work. I have to take the bus. I have to take the ferry, and then get on the subway. So I would get off the ferry, and there's two newspapers. She's still out there. I see her every morning. This now I hide. I don't. I want her to see me. I'm not taking your newspaper today. Now, when I take the newspaper, I don't even read it. I use it for the bird cage, basically. That's what I get the newspaper for, so that I can put it at the bottom of the bird cage. But I was getting the newspaper in the morning. I was reading that too on the way to work. That's what I was doing. Watching the news at night, watching it in the morning before I go to work, then get the newspaper and read it on the train going to work. That is insane. And I realized something. I was like, oh my God, because I had Wicky Wacky coming at me from all sides. Like there was chaos and confusion in my life. I'm just saying. Sydney went into a hole. Me, Sydney, high vibing Sydney went into a hole. It can happen if you don't pay attention and you're not on guard. And I went into a hole. And the Wicky Wacky stuff started happening in my life. And I was like, wait a minute. What did I use? I need to get back to what I used to do. So last year, I let all that go. I left all of that in 2018. Newspaper, news, all that. Don't pay attention to it anymore. I unfollowed Homeboy on Twitter. Well, I did that a long time ago because I did that in not a couple months after I was following him. I was like, I can't. This is too much because I'm yelling at my phone every day. So stop watching the news. If you're watching the news, if you've become a news junkie, like I became a news junkie. It was like I was on crack. I don't know what it is to be on crack, but I can only assume that might be what it felt like. And I had to stop. So I stopped doing that too. And I can breathe. I love it. It is wonderful. And you know what? I've also timed myself on social media. So you may not see me on Facebook like I used to be if you follow me like you used to follow me. Because people used to get their news from me. The people that didn't watch the news, they was getting their news from me. And they told me, well, Sydney, I don't watch the news, but I follow you. And I know you're going to put it up there. I was like, what is happening? So let the news go. You'll raise your vibration immediately. Immediately. Right up to raise it. Stop watching the news. Stop being like your dad and your mom. Who cares? Let it go. Don't focus on that. What you focus on is what you create in your reality. So I'm focusing on quite a bit of other things, like learning how to work YouTube so that I don't have to make videos 5 times in one night. The second thing is, the last thing is, sorry, not the second thing. The last thing is make your thankful list. 5 things that you are thankful for every day. 5 things. Now, you may be like me when I first started this. Learn to write down 5 things that I am thankful for every day. And it was hard for me because I was homeless. I was living at my dad's. That's not where you want to live, on the couch, on his couch in a studio apartment, hence Studio B bathroom, where we first started the Indigo room in 2007. But that's where I was in my life. And I couldn't even think of one thing I was thankful for at the time. Well, I could, actually. I could think of one thing, and that was my kids. I was very, very, very thankful for my kids. Some people like to call it a gratitude list. I don't like the word grateful. I like gratitude, but I don't like grateful. I don't know. It doesn't vibe right for me. So I don't use the things that I'm grateful for. I use the things that I'm thankful for. That word feels better to me. You can use grateful if that works for you. Grateful works for some people. I like thankful. Things that I am thankful for. And I write those things down. 5 things that I'm thankful for. Now I run them off in my mind too before I go to sleep. But I like to write them down as well because it just solidifies it in my spirit. It's like eating. So when you eat, you get nourishment. And for me, when I write things down, I remember and I feel better. So maybe there's one thing that you're thankful for. Write that one thing down. Maybe you need to write it down many times because you'll start to look around and you can find something else that you're thankful for. And then another thing, and then another thing, and then another thing. And the next thing you know, you do have 5 things. But if you only can find one, maybe it's the pen that you're writing with that you're thankful for. I'm thankful that I have this pen. I used to write that down. I'm thankful that I have this pen that I could write down the things that I'm thankful for. Because my mind was so chaotic. It was very difficult for me to think of anything. So maybe you're sad and maybe you're in a sad and you're in a lonely place, but you can look around where you are and find something that you're thankful for. Maybe you're just thankful for your breath, that you are breathing and that you have the opportunity to be alive today. Because things do and can change, and they do and they can get better. But it's up to us. It's up to us to create our reality. Hence, the Indigo Room creating our reality. And why the Indigo Room? Because I'm an Indigo. Just saying. Anyway, so those are the things that you can do right now to lift your vibration. Create your list. Create your daily list. Take a bath. Schedule it in. Pencil it in. Make an appointment with yourself to take a bath. Stop watching the news. Smile. And write out 5 things that you're thankful for every day. So that's 5 things. Woohoo! So we're up to 7 ways that you can raise your vibration. Now, if you have something that you use to raise your vibration, I want to know. I'm nosy. I told you I was nosy, right? Write it down there in the comments below. Down there. See, down there. Hashtag vibe with your tribe down there. Right? So hashtag vibe with your tribe. Or vibe. What did I say? I can't even remember what the hashtag was now. Daggone it. So raise your vibe tribe. That's it. Hashtag raise your vibe tribe. Thank you. I forgot. I wrote it and I forgot. So hashtag raise your vibe tribe. That's who we are. We're the Raise Your Vibe tribe right here in the Indigo Room. So write it down in the comments. I want to know, what do you use to raise your vibration? And if any of these things helped you, the water, meditation, any of the things that we talked about tonight, let me know. I'd like to know. You can email us at the Indigo Room at Indigo Room number 2 at gmail.com. If you have a thought about the show, if there's something that you would like me to discuss on the show, send me an email. You can send it to Linda too, Linda Patrick. She's the moderator of the Indigo Room. She's been with us for a very long time. She found us on TalkShoe. Barb Jacobs has found us. Wanda Lynn, she hangs out with us. We've got a lot of people that used to come into the Indigo Room when we were on TalkShoe, and they just followed us over here. So you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And the Indigo Room has its own fan page. So we're going to be reading the I Am Discourses on the 23rd. That's next Wednesday. And we do a live show if, all things work properly. And there's no Wicky Wacky on YouTube. We do a live show every Wednesday night from 9 o'clock until 10. And you can join us here on YouTube. But we're going to be doing the I Am Discourses. And if you didn't pick up the book, get the book. I Am Discourses. And the link is in the comments below. It'll take you to Amazon to purchase the book. You don't have to purchase it there. If you find it someplace else and you think it's better, more reasonable for your pocket, then that's great. But I have a link where you can pick it up from Amazon. And yeah, I'm an affiliate. I get like $1 if you purchase it, just so you know. I'm just being transparent. And that helps the Indigo Room, all right? Because we need new equipment. We have to get a camera so we can make better videos and better content for you guys. So if you'd like to help us with that, we also have a link to the PayPal for the Indigo Room. And we're going to go up to page 12, which is, I'm sorry, not page 12. I would like for you to read up to page 24. So read all of the front part. Listen, don't sleep on the first couple of pages either. Don't sleep on the first couple of pages, because there's really good information even in the first couple of pages. There's good information. So I would like for you to read that. You can read the dedication and the appreciation and the tribute. Read that. It's good information in there too. Don't skip over that. So read. Don't skip it. You'll miss out on stuff. So we're going to read the first 2 chapters of the Indigo Room. Of the I Am Discourses, and it ends at page 24. And we're going to talk about it. We're not going to read it like we used to on the Indigo Room, but we're going to talk about it. And then the next week, we're going to read The Resurrection by Neville. Yay! I'm so excited. I love Neville. So we're going to read The Resurrection. But that's the next week. So I just want you to be prepared. The link is in the description below to pick up the Neville book as well. And again, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. See, I'm trying to stay in the frame. Let me know if you enjoyed the Indigo Room tonight and what else you would like to discuss. Send us an email. Let me know, what I could do better. Because, Indigo Room is our show. It's not just my show. It's our show. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell so you can get updates on when we do our next live show and when I upload new content. So remember who you are. Remember that you are source energy right here in the physical body. Remember that you can be, do, and have anything that you desire. And also remember that it's not being extraordinary that makes you unique. It's your uniqueness that makes you extraordinary. Until next time, I'll see you on the Indigo Room. Maybe I'll see you on them social media, streets when I decide to come back. Have a good night. Love you.